back to warm weather again. Oh my god, I needed it. Yeah, I've been talking to more people on the island. It's just kind of popping up by itself. Maybe my thoughts of it. My island, which would be Culebra, the main island, which would be the mainland, which would be Puerto Rico, the mainland of Culebra, if you case. That's too funny the way I said that. So the big news I talked about a few days ago, which was today being the 25th, October 2022. I want to see how real these things are, you know? Oh, there's other big news too. I just got like, the Department of Homeland Security just raining on me, man. Hundreds, man. I should make a video about that too. I did make some videos about, going there and cashing my check. What's up? Oh man, it's too fun. So okay, diagnosed. My family denies it. He wasn't. He was get the misdiagnosis, MS, multiple sclerosis, 1997. This is one of those things whereby it's still a rare disease, but it's like so common that it's been getting a lot of dollars. It's really debilitating for most people. So the government's throwing a lot of money at it, dollars for research. I mean, we're talking about tens of millions per study. So anyway, of all these years, after all these years, I'm now in a research study whereby I don't know how much I can say about it. I don't think it's really, like, I can't keep quiet about it, but it's 1 out of 4 chance I will not be getting the drug. La droga. For the first, like, 10 weeks or whatever. No, first, like, 8 weeks, I think. I think it's give you placebo. Possibly. 1 out of 25% chance. 1 out of 4 chance. But then, after that, for sure you're getting it, no matter what. Okay, so, I've been excited about this when I heard about it. 160 people are participating in it. Obviously, it's not FDA approved. I've had this MS for longer than probably anybody else in the study. Who is obviously we're all ambulatory. Some of the requirements are obviously you got to be ambulatory and you can't be on any prednisone or prednisone. I don't want to be on that stuff anyway, as long as if I can, do without it. It's a steroid and it could have side effects. Damn, I just thought of something. If I did that stuff right now, like on a daily basis, maybe like 20 milligrams, that'd be a good thing, a good way to go, But the thing is, it's still going to damage the bones. It's 100% of the time. That's the main side effect. It's so anti-inflammatory that it destroys the bones. So, I mean, what are the odds that, like, I was hospitalized for 3 days, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of June 2021 at Halifax, and then the 3rd through the 18th of July, at the longest time of my entire life. God, am I ever gonna get out of here? Oh Lord, have mercy! I don't want to be. I mean, I tried to make peace with it being at the hospital. I had a effing catheter hanging out of my neck, y'all. Come on, hanging out of my let's be a little more specific, okay? Hanging out of my main artery, my superior vena cava, and this bleeping catheter was like, I can't really show you. I don't know. It's like it was super thick. I didn't know that was that thick until that catheter was actually pulled out of my neck. Okay. On the 18th, the girl says blow hard, and then it like popped, pulled out. God, it felt weird. And there was blood just I'm sure there was. I couldn't see it, but she started getting more gouging, not gouging, trying to stop the blood. Radical, right? So I did some research about the drug. I'm looking for like the ingredients of it, but I couldn't find anything. It's obviously not FDA approved. It's a study, and USA based, obviously. Otherwise, FDA wouldn't be involved in the way that they're being involved in this case. First time ever, but it's one of those things whereby it's like, why the hell am I in this hospital? Well, I guess it led to me meeting Dr. McDonald. The first, second, and third, I fell in love with this neurologist. Listen, this guy is for real. You hear me? I love him. He asked me, what does you've had this now for almost 30 years? What the hell is the disease modifying treatment are you doing? It's causing this because you do so well. And I'm like, I'm not on anything. He goes, oh wow, it's interesting. I'm like, what do you think I should be on? And he says, no, actually, I think you should do something a little less aggressive, you know. I'm like what? Like what? I'm like, he's not gonna say what I think it is, and he said exactly what I thought he should say. Well, he didn't say anything about the diet, but he says, maybe like CoQ10, and he walked away. He was like really busy that day, you know, up on the 5th floor of the Halifax Health Center Hospital. No, Halifax Medical Center Hospital. And I'm like, this guy's cool. I'm trying to see him again. He would never stay in my room for more than 20 seconds, maybe 15 seconds. You know, when you're in the hospital, the doctor comes to visit you. And then Dr. Scott comes along. He's the 3rd to the 18th. He's just wowed by me. And out of nowhere, I went to visit this woman I love so very much, who was there about, like today, which was the 25th of last month, September, through like that Monday after this very breezy day that we had, which would be the 29th, was that Thursday, 30. The first was that Saturday, 2nd, 3rd. She left the 3rd. So I met this woman in the prescription part of Publix is where it was, of the hospital. I was a visitor, and like, well, this gotta be the reason why I'm going back to this. It was cool to go in as a visitor this time, you know, and experience what it would be like as a visitor at that hospital. And I met this woman who's a pharmacist, and we talked. I remember talking to her. We're into research studies, and we talk about the oral prednisone. I did 500 milligrams by mouth, y'all. So she says, yeah, that Dr. Scott man, was he your neurologist? Yeah, he's doing a research study. You should get in touch with him. Really? And she's like, yeah, neurology associates. Oh, neurology associates, that ain't gonna work. They want big money insurance. I'm not doing this stuff, y'all. Alright, I'll call this mother up. So I call, I'm like, oh, Jason, yeah, Dr. Scott's told me all about you. Been trying to get in touch with you. We got a research study which you're involved in. So, after all these years, just so you all know, you know, I said in other videos, I did the Avonex in the 1990s, and one of the symptoms of multiple sclerosis, according to this woman who was intake for the research study, is denial. I was in denial of MS and trusting Jesus Christ to fully get me through the MS, which there's a lot of material proof that shows that some kind of faith does work in your mind to heal your body as well. So that denial could be a good thing, you know. It's a lying symptom, okay? Not having good balance, not able to walk is a lying symptom, and that's true. But I've opened, you know, something caused me to open my, obviously, that, you know, I was really set on knowing my daughter, you know, and having a child, which, you know, now I learned a few months later that after you know, about a year after she was born, a little less than a year after, oh, we got a girl, okay, well, maybe we can get to be a part of her life instead of being a little pushed around. Well, mother kept playing games with me, and that really wore me out. And then as a result, I opened my mind up for all kinds of stuff. Something's got to give here. I'm doing something wrong. I'm telling you, I always tell people, like, oh, it's all her fault. The guys always tell me it's all her fault for the divorce. The girls say, man, my ex. They're always mad at the ex. You had sex with the guy. It's 100% you to blame, okay? Whatever. Here's the thing. I was already opening my heart up to other opportunities, other options, such as other drugs I've done are beta interferons, 1B beta interferons, Glatopa, which is a generic form of Copaxone. These are all free, and then Tecfidera free. You can get into this stuff. These are like, $200,000, $400,000 a year drugs that the manufacturer can get like basically paid for you. Most people don't know that. Unless you're making like, $150 a year, $150,000 a year or something, maybe even $90,000 a year. I don't make that kind of money. Thank God, right? I don't need to deal with all that. Taxes. So, anyway, that's how I got those. And even if you do have like, $5 million sitting around, of course I got a hell of a lot more than that, right? $5 billion sitting around, you can still get it for free. I'm getting this thing for free and more. And it just happens to be that Neurology Associates of Ormond Beach, and they're just bringing all kinds of people in. And it's what I do know about it though is it's a light drug. It's not. The side effects are going to be very weak, minor, not long-term side effects. No, you don't see like issues of damaging your brain like Ty Sabry, and I know all these stuff, okay? But yeah, and I'm into the, just so y'all know, I'm doing the swank. Well, the McDougal diet, but Swank took over. He passed on, I guess, to his practice to Dr. John McDougal. Not a problem too. That fucking state, I have nothing good to say about it. From the bottom of Oregon all the way to the north of Mexico. Okay? I do like the PCH 101, that's cool. Some of the girls are kind of cute. Malibu Beach is what's up. Yes. Anyway, he's in that state. Well, he did live on the mainland. I'm at the big island of Hawaii. Dr. John McDougal. So that's cool. But still, Hawaii sucks compared to Florida. Florida is kicking everybody's ass up and down the block. It ain't even close. Well, it is close. You got Flamenco Beach and Culebra, and obviously Isla Bonita Verde. Anyway, I'm really excited about this, and it's like it can turn off at any time. I'm down with that. You can't have any STDs. That's a good one too. And I've been accused of having STDs. If you're doing drugs, that's really gonna fuck up the results. So there's probably ways to manipulate that part of it, but that ain't gonna go good either. Okay, and I don't do caffeine either, so I'm a great candidate for this because we have no interference. I'm still on gluten, y'all. Just so you know, I'm off the cow's milk cheese, and I'm plant-based, so I was on cow's milk cheese, even though I did the mostly vegan diet from September 2015 until present. But then the cow's milk cheese came out in November 2020. But there's no sugar in my diet. White refined sugar, that is. I do substitute some toxic things. I'm thinking right now I might just go down to the store and buy some. I'm doing that. This drink that I like. It's very sweet. It's a chocolate drink. I'm worn out. I'm so excited, so happy to be a part of this. It's just opening my horizons to just anything. And it's the same thing with love, you know, and I'm not about trying something. If it doesn't work, then just forget it. Whatever you're doing shouldn't, the side effects shouldn't be headaches, fever, chills, you know, flu-like symptoms. Um, whatever, you know, weird viruses. I don't know what side effects would be, but I'm talking about. The side effects should be whatever you're doing, you know, happiness. My side effect has got to be walking. I just stopped physical therapy too. It's what are the odds I just come to this, you know?